Morning, welcome to the Dollars and Cents Radio Show with me, Lauri, and my husband and your host, Mr. Troy Hamsher. Glad to be with you this morning. It's a sunny, wonderful Sunday morning.
Beautiful
It's
day.
gorgeous out here on the 11th floor of the Cruisin' Studios. Got a lot in store for you today. We're going to talk about our new app, which is out, and we are so excited about it. We've only been waiting since November for it, so we'll tell you about that. We're going to do that here in the first segment. We've also got a brilliant guest with us today that will be on the radio with us, I guess, at 9 o'clock. Yes. So Troy will tell you about that. But you are listening to the Dollars and Cents Radio Show. Again, I am Lauri, and Troy is with me now. And Dollars and Cents is brought to you by Hamsher Wealth Management, LLC, located in the DTC area. We are here for the next hour and a half. Glad you have joined us. Good morning, Troy.
Good morning, and thanks once again for joining Lauri and I for this week's Dollars and Cents radio program. As Lauri says, and as I say every week, we have a great show for you today, but we've got some special things going on here today. And in the first 30 minutes here, we're going to be launching our brand new Dollars and Cents mobile app, and so you're going to want to stay with us so you can find out how to get your free Dollars and Cents mobile app. Take Cruisin' with you anywhere that you happen to be. Kind of a cool thing. We've been working on this project for since November of 2015, and it was officially launched on iTunes this week, so we're excited about that. As Lauri said, we have a special guest joining us today at the top of the hour, Mr. Mike Binger, Senior Portfolio Manager with Gradient Investments. Mike has media highlights that include numerous appearances, providing insight on CNBC, Bloomberg TV, Bloomberg Radio, Fox Business News, has also been quoted in the Wall Street Journal, Barron's, Smart Money, Reuters, and Business Week. That is quite a buffet of accomplishments right there. I work closely with Mike, and we're excited to have him joining us here at the top of the hour. And if you caught the show last week, you know that I did not get the chance to answer all of the questions.
I totally got called out, and Peg, if you're listening, I am going to make sure he finishes all of them. She said that I was the stopper and didn't make it happen, but
you know, folks, I appreciate it when you got my back.
Yeah,
like
you so had his back on that.
Well, you know, you kind of set yourself up because you started wagering with the others in the studio.
Yeah,
you had Hank betting money, you had Logan betting money, me, you, and then you sort of slowed, you kept tapping on the brakes.
I so did not. If we could all re-listen to that, I wasn't slamming on the brakes.
Yeah. We also have a new Family Matters segment, as well as news that caught our attention coming up here, I think, possibly in the first half hour. And as always, Troy's weekly market recap that's coming up here in a little bit. But first, the new Dollars and Cents mobile app. And by the way, let me just get the phone number out there for those of you, because we're going to give you lots of reasons to call today. That phone number, phone lines are open. They will be open throughout the entire 90-minute program. Now, when you call, we are not going to put you live on the air. You're welcome for that. But you will get to speak to a real-life person. Logan is, you can't see it here, but Logan is right there, right on the other side of the glass there, ready to take your call. And he will arrange to get the information that you're calling about from our hands to yours at our cost, not yours. So that number, 303-539-5420. Again, 303-539-5420. All right. Unveiling the new Dollars and Cents mobile app. We're going to walk you through, first of all, how to get the Dollars and Cents mobile app.
Can I do this part?
Yeah, go for it.
Because you just took my line. My line was
really?
The phone number. It is the one thing that I am clearly good at in this whole hour and a half, and you took it.
No, you add much more than just the phone number.
Well, thank you.
You really do. There you go.
All right, so listen, we have been talking about this app. It's finally here. Troy's going to talk a little bit about the features and benefits, but before that, and we'll be saying this all throughout the show, is how to get this. It's not hard, but not too easy, I guess. If you have an iPhone, you can go to the App Store, just the App Store on your iPhone, and if you just type in dollars, DOLLARS, and you go
so you
9 down
to dollars.
It pops up Dollars and Cents, and that's dollars with an ampersand sign, and then cents is SENSE. So dollars, ampersand, and cents is on your iPhone in the App Store. If you have an Android, an Android phone, you go to your Google Play, and this is where it gets sketchy. So if you have an Android, you're going to go to your Google Play and you're going to type in dollars, A-N-D, the whole word, dollars and cents, S-E-N-S-E, and then Mersha Tech. So it's M-E-R-S-A-T-E-C-H. I know that's not the greatest. We're trying to figure out a way to manipulate that so it's a little bit easier. Or you can call 303-539-5420, 303-539-5420, and Logan can send you a link that you can just download it right away, right there on
You can call right now, request it. Logan will send it out to you right now, and you can download the mobile app. So let's kind of take a couple minutes here and tell you why you're going to want to download it.
It's so cool!
Absolutely. First of all, on the mobile app, once you download it, it's free. You can listen live. There's a link on there. There's a button that says Listen Live. And when you hit that, you are plugged in instantly to Cruisin' 1430.
Cruisin' doesn't even have this.
If you're in the middle of Kansas, okay, which I'm sorry, but if you end up in the middle of Kansas, you're driving around, you can't get radio, as long as you have cell service, you can just hit Play Now, Listen Live, and it takes you right to Cruisin' 1430, so you get better sound than you do on a typical radio. Absolutely. So those of you, we did this specifically for our Cruisin' listeners that have been following the Dollars and Cents radio show for so long, but now you can take Cruisin' 1430 with you anywhere. It tells you what song is playing. It tells you the last, I think, 10 songs that are playing. You can listen to the Dollars and Cents show live
now
through your mobile device. So that's reason number one. Number two, let's say that you're on your way to church, you're catching part of the Dollars and Cents show, but you don't get a chance to catch the full 90 minutes. You can go back at any time and listen to, we have a full library of our past shows. So you can go and just hit recent shows and click on any, it gives you the date. If you just caught part on Super Bowl Sunday, we were in here in our Broncos jerseys, we had some fun stuff going on, you can re-listen to that segment. The segment that we had on Valentine's Day, you can go back and you can re-listen to that one. So those are cataloged on your new Dollars and Cents mobile app. As we've said before, each one of our shows is filmed. So each one of these shows is being filmed right now.
It's very embarrassing. I will tell you, I'm not liking that part. Not at all.
So once you have the mobile app, you can also click Watch Now. And that takes you, you can watch any of our past shows, gives the date, and you can watch, we have a beautiful backdrop, by the way.
We do.
Here from the 11th floor, you can see, well, I guess you can't really see the mountains, but you can see the skyscrapers behind us. But you can watch us live in the studio, which
you can see how handsome Troy looks every day. He's so dang dapper, it's ridiculous.
Whatever,
my foot. I look like a cowgirl right now.
Well, that's because you wore that beautiful jean jacket.
Yeah, he's making fun. I liked it so much better when it wasn't on YouTube. I really did.
So we have our own Dollars and Cents channel, and it's linked right to your mobile app. So on the mobile app, you can go Watch Now, and you can watch these. Typically, for example, today's show, you'll be able to watch. It'll hit your mobile app on, say, Tuesday-ish. So you'll be able to watch today's show on Tuesday, and then it'll just remain on there. So you can watch past shows, you can listen to past shows, you can listen to Cruisin' Live on there. It's easy to navigate, by the way. Let's see, what else do we have? You'll get notifications of special events going on, notified of special guests. For example, those that had the mobile app yesterday received the notification of our special guest, Mike Binger, that's going to be on the show here at the top of the hour, so you'll get those special notifications. When we have our book release, which is coming up sometime in April, you'll get a special notification. You'll have first access to a lot of these things. We have events here in the radio station. You'll get first access because we will share those with our app holders first and foremost. You'll get special discounts and special giveaways from our sponsors, only available to the folks that have the free Dollars and Cents mobile app. So this thing, really a lot went into this thing, and we're really proud of it, and we're going to have some fun with it. You can it's got a calendar on there.
It's got a game.
It's got a game.
I've done the game.
So if you're
sitting, I can't do the game.
I can do the game. I just can't.
You can't
figure it out. And I even did the beginner. You can, it's like a little brain. It's called Brain Teaser.
It's super easy.
Well, you be the judge of that. I can't figure it out. Maybe I don't have the patience to figure it out.
And that's
on the
you
beginner
could totally
level.
Figure it out.
There's a calendar that you can utilize. You can use this calendar to schedule your own appointments, events, etc. And that's just your calendar right there on the app. You can contact us directly via the app. Okay? So there's 3 tabs on the front page. On the bottom, you click that. No, the middle one that says Stay Connected. And there's a tab that says Write Us. You just press that on your app, and you can send us messages. You can send questions in. It's instantaneous into the radio show. You can schedule appointments. You can ask questions right there through your mobile app. Now, here's what we're going to do as a little promotion today. For all of you that are going to go to the App Store
Or Google Play.
For anybody and all of you that download the Dollars and Cents, the free Dollars and Cents mobile app today, once you download it, go to Stay Connected, hit Write Us, and it literally takes 10 seconds. And then in the comments section, just send us the word book, and we're going to put you on the list. When our book is released here in a matter of weeks, the day that it hits Amazon, you're going to receive a complimentary copy of our new book titled Whose Retirement Is It Anyway? The day that it hits Amazon, you're going to get a complimentary book, signed book.
You have to have a valid email address. I will say that. You have to have
Well, it'll just say put your email address in there, your first name, and comments. Just put book. That means, hey, we're on the VIP list and we've got the mobile app. So go download that thing today and start enjoying cruising right now.
Right now.
On there.
You can take us into church with you and listen.
Yeah, that might be frowned upon.
Probably.
Depending
All right.
upon the church.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I gotta say, in that whole respect, you never know what's frowned upon. Totally not even having to do with this, but when we went to Lakewood Church earlier, or last year,
In Houston,
to see Joel
Texas,
Osteen, yeah, amazing. But I thought that we could bring coffee in there because we always bring coffee into our church.
Yeah.
And apparently you can't. It's
Isn't that
frowned
amazing?
upon.
Yeah.
You cannot bring coffee in to the church in Lakewood.
That church is so huge. It's in the old Compact Center where the Houston Rockets used to play. So it's massive. I mean, it holds tens of thousands of people. I figured there would be a Starbucks in there.
Right. That's what I was thinking. No, but you guys all walked across the street to Starbucks and couldn't.
But it was
bring
still
Starbucks
an amazing experience. Anyways.
Exactly. All right. So
digress.
again, to get the app, you just have to go on. I know. I'll get out the phone number too, but go
I don't
on.
wanna step on your toes.
They can see you. They can see you. Remember, we're on YouTube. iTunes. If you have an iPhone, go to the App Store and just type in dollars, ampersand cents, or just dollars, and we're the 9th one down so far. And click it, download it, get the app. It's free. Or you can go, if you have an Android, go to Google Play, and you have to type it in, it's long, dollars, A-N-D, cents, S-E-N-S-E, and then Mersatech, M-E-R-S-A-T-E-C-H. I know that's long.
Mersatech. Dollars and cents Mersatech if you have an Android in Google Play.
Or you can call 303-539-5420, 303-539-5420.
You call that number right now, and Logan will shoot that number out to you. Or the link to download the app, so you won't even have to search for it in iTunes or Google Play, and you can have it right now on your phone. The app is free, and
it's fun.
Yeah,
it's
it
a
is.
Fun little thing.
It is. It's pretty cool.
It is. We've enjoyed working on it, and thanks to Mersatech for doing it for us. It's just it's a fun little technological thing, and we are not technologically savvy people. So if we can get through this,
that was the real litmus test for this thing.
If we can work it,
yeah,
it's okay.
Exactly. If we can work it, anybody can work it.
That's right. All right, you want to go through the weekly market update?
Absolutely. For the week ending March 4th. Make it 3 in a row. 3 in a row. So I'm actually bringing some positivity to the show to start the show today with my market recap. Stocks posted weekly gains for the 3rd consecutive week after the February jobs report came in stronger than expected. This indicates the economy continues to grow despite slowing growth overseas and highly turbulent markets to start the year. The Dow high-fived the S&P as the Dow closed above 17,000 for the first time since January 6th. The S&P closed at, get this number, Hank, 1999.99. It did climb to 2,000 during intraday trading on Friday, but the S&P has not closed above 2,000 since January 5th. The weekly numbers, the Dow closed at 17,006, up 2.2 clicks for the week. down now only 2.4% year to date. So we're erasing some of those hefty losses early on in the year. The S&P, again, closed at 1999, up 2.7% for the week, down 2.2% year to date. We're almost to the point where we can say down just a smidge. Oil, kind of the same story. The major indices have been following, like a little puppy dog, the price of oil, almost completely correlated for the entire year. Oil closed at $36.22 a barrel, up 10.5% on the week, now down only 2.2% year to date. The fresh signs of strength in the employment market could potentially put the Federal Reserve back on track for some interest rate hikes later on this year. As I've said before, amidst the global economic slowdown, the U.S. economy remains on solid ground. So what's driving the market's recent rally? A big driver has been the belief that the Federal Reserve would dial back its plans to raise interest rates, would dial that back because of slowing economic growth and high volatility. Now the Fed's next meeting is March 15th and 16th, so we'll see what comes out of that meeting. Ultimately, how Wall Street reacts to the notes of that meeting. My takeaway, folks, the markets do not move up or down in a straight line, and that's been overly obvious so far this year. I see volatility sticking around, and I keep my stance on the importance of having a properly balanced portfolio, both with the right mix of stocks and bonds, as well as a portfolio that is tempered with the right amount of risk or lack thereof. I maintain that right now the best offense is a strong defense. I see too many portfolios that are too offensive minded. That can lead to danger, especially in these volatile markets. And winning requires the proper balance of offense and defense. The best advice I can give you in times like this is this: invest in a second opinion. Or as you well know, we have built the foundation of our firm on the value of a second opinion. My advice, invest in that second opinion. Folks, it's not a monetary investment, but rather an investment of your time and energy. We specialize in the second opinion. We are a fee-based firm. However, we are not going to charge for a second opinion, a portfolio analysis, or a financial overview. We're not going to charge. Now, what do you get out of this thing? First of all, this is a $1,500 package. Okay? It's a collection of reports, non-biased reports. It's a $1,500 package, and it's complimentary. What does it include? A PAR report, P-A-R. It has nothing to do with golf. It's a portfolio analysis
It's as
review.
close as you're getting to golf for a while.
Isn't that the truth? Thanks for that reminder.
I'm sorry.
Really?
I want you to have
It's
golf.
going to be 72 degrees today.
I want you to have golf.
Yeah, thank you. The portfolio analysis review, we include the Morningstar report with commentary from our portfolio managers. Okay? In fact, one of them is going to be joining us here just after the top of the hour after news and traffic. So, commentary. We're going to itemize your portfolio fees. And by the way, every portfolio has internal costs. If you think you're not paying any fees, you might want to think again. And we itemize those things. We highlight that. We educate you about what you have. If nothing more, you will walk away more educated, knowing more about what you own than before you came in the door. We're going to, if you're not yet drawing Social Security, we're going to include a complimentary Social Security maximization report, which is extreme. You don't want to make a Social Security decision without it. We're going to include an income retirement compass report, which is a report that helps you navigate how to properly create income in retirement, which is the most important thing in retirement. The Color of Money Rule of 100, which is a risk analysis report. All of these reports by our professional team and myself, absolutely complimentary. Maybe it's time that second opinion comes to fruition. Maybe you've been listening to the show, you hear me talk about the value and the power of a second opinion. It's kind of like going to the doctor. If you had a diagnosis or if you didn't feel right about something and you just didn't feel right, doctors, they practice medicine. which can be scary on its own. They practice medicine. You get a diagnosis, and they throw some medications at you, but it's not really doing the job. You're just not feeling good about it. What do? You get a second opinion. It's a no-brainer. And I've said before that your wealth is just as important as your health in many respects, and it requires a second opinion in many cases. And so if you're cut from that cloth, where maybe you've been a do-it-yourself, you've been managing your own investments over the years. First of all, I applaud you, because that does take a lot of time, a lot of energy, knowledge, education. But a lot of folks I've sat down with recently, they said, Troy, I've done this, haven't done that bad, but you know what? I don't want to spend my retirement paying close attention to my portfolio every day. And it does require that. That's what we do for you. So maybe you're wanting to get somebody else to maybe take that load off of you. Maybe you're working with an individual or a firm that's not really active management. They're just a name on that statement that you really don't have a relationship with. I urge you, give us a call and just schedule a second opinion. It's complimentary. We're located in the DTC area. And like many folks, when they leave, they said, you know what, it's the best hour I've spent.
So I'm gonna add, I think, and I could be wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was we were talking to Terry, a girlfriend, this week, sometime earlier this week, and I think that's what she was saying. Again, you were having this discussion, I was just kind of listening in as I was listening to other conversations, but she said that her financial planner was gonna charge her $1,500 that she's worked with for a long, long time. They were gonna charge her $1,500 to do this for her. And she was shocked that we don't charge for these services. And she's worked with this financial advisor forever. And we thought, and people can charge it, we can charge for it.
We're a fee-based firm.
Mm-hmm.
We're a fiduciary, we're a fee-based firm. And many of them do that because a lot goes into it. This isn't just, hey, bring us your statements in, I'll give you my opinion. That is not what this thing is. This is a team of professionals, portfolio managers. And these, by the way, these aren't just any portfolio managers. These are portfolio professionals and CFAs that are, have media appearances on Fox Business, CNBC, Bloomberg TV, etc. So you're really getting a powerful financial tool in your hands, and it is, it does take time, and it's put together by a team of professionals, non-biased third-party reports, Morningstar with commentary, portfolio analysis, Social Security max, your fee itemization, so a lot goes into it.
Right. So we can understand why, again, her financial advisors say it's going to be $1,500, but...
So why do we do it for free?
I don't know.
So I think that's what you're getting to, and the bottom line is this. Listen, we can charge for that because a lot goes into it. Here's why we don't. Here's what's in it for us. This is how we introduce to you a different type of financial advice. This is how we introduce to you folks what it is we do. Hey, what you decide to do with these reports that we put in your hand, that's up to you. We're not going to follow you out of the door with a bill. So what you do with it, it's up to you. But this is how we introduce you to a different type of advice. And that type of advice is fiduciary advice, advice that must be first and foremost in your best interest. And you know what? Many times I've said, you know what, I wouldn't change a thing. I think you're on the right track. Yeah. That's what this information tells us. But at the end of the day, I think it's, each person's responsibility to educate themselves on exactly what they have, what's working for them, what's working against them in their portfolio, what they're paying. Are they getting in return something that resembles equality to what they're paying? So
all right,
get
so
that phone number
I will
out
get the
there.
phone number out there and then go through the app one more time before we get on with Mike after the first commercial break. But that number to call, 303-539-5420, 303-539-5420. So you can use that number one to get to call to ask for those reports, set up a meeting, a complimentary consultation. It's not going to cost anything with Troy in our offices in the DTC area. Also, to get a direct link sent to you by Logan right now to get the mobile app. Again, that mobile app is free, but great information on it, including the fact that you can listen to Cruisin' 1430 anytime, any place, anywhere with it's clear as a bell. It's fantastic listening. Yeah.
It's amazing.
But again, if you're on iPhone, you can go to the App Store and just type in dollars and we're the ninth one down. Dollars and Cents is what you're gonna
click on that,
click.
and it'll say Get. Click on that, it'll install it, and now you've got Cruising anywhere, anytime.
You can see us. You can watch us.
You can watch
do
us.
our radio shows. You can listen to old shows. You can contact us. Today only. If you download today and hit Write Us, you got to enter in a valid email address, and you just have to say book.
On comments, just put the word book.
And we will send you a signed copy of our book. Whose retirement is it anyway? When it comes out, probably what month are we? In April.
In April.
We'll send you a signed copy. So, but that is today only. So
the day that it goes on sale at Amazon, we will send it a complimentary copy to you for everybody that downloads the complimentary, all new Dollars and Cents mobile app today. And this thing, I'm telling you, this app is really cool. I'm not talking about the game and the calendar and all that stuff, but to be able to go through and listen to past shows when you want to listen to the past shows. If you only, hey, if Sunday mornings aren't the best time to catch the full 90 minutes, do it at another time. Do it at your leisure. We've got it broken out into segments each show. You can go to we've got our Dollars and Cents channel. Each one of these shows is filmed. And so you can go right on the mobile app and hit Watch Now, and you can actually watch us as you're listening to us, which could be a scary thing sometimes.
Very. I just don't like it. I don't watch it. I wouldn't
Anyways,
watch it.
So you've got the Dollars and Cents channel on there, so you can watch each show if you're so inclined. But listen, this thing is powerful. You're going to get notifications of special guests, of special events. We have special events here in the radio studio where we invite listeners up here. They're usually catered. They're all complimentary.
And there's a pool table.
Okay, and there's a pool table. And good thing there's not a dartboard up here.
Is that supposed
Right,
to
Hank?
mean?
Could be dangerous, is what I'm saying. But you'll get notifications. There are special discounts and giveaways from our sponsors, only available to folks that have the Dollars and Cents mobile app. So download that thing now. You can just switch over and listen to us right on your mobile app. The minute that you download it, just go to Listen Live, and you're going to be listening to Cruising Live. It'll tell you exactly what's going on. Hey, on the other side of news and traffic, we have got a special guest, Mike Binger, Gradient Investments. He's going to be with us here for the next segment. We're excited. We're going to pick his massive brain.
So stay tuned. You're listening to the Dollars and Cents radio show. You can give us a call now, 303-539-5420. That's 303-539-5420. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. That's pretty cool, Hank. That's pretty cool. All right, so we are going to talk about family matters after I get out the phone number. One more time, 303-539-5420. Thank you for hanging in with that. That was like the longest commercial break in the history of Dollars and Cents. So thanks for hanging with us for the next 20 minutes or so. So one of our segments is always fun, a little bit fun. Family Matters. And I've had this on my heart to bring up for the past 2 months, and I just haven't done it yet. We talk about you as a fiduciary. You are responsible for making sure you are doing the right things for our clients.
Absolutely.
Fiduciary is a very important thing. I feel like I need to be a fiduciary to the good people of Colorado, and I don't think we ought to let Connor drive.
Connor's our youngest. He's 15.
I have never experienced.
He's got his
what
permit,
I've experienced.
so he can drive with a licensed adult.
All I can say is I'm glad Logan's out of the room. Connor will not listen to this because I fear for people. I fear for myself. I think I age 10 years and 10 minutes every time I drive with him. We've always made all of our children pay for their own insurance. We give them a car. And they
the
have
insurance
to pay.
Company doesn't know what they're in for with
Right?
him.
No, they're fine. They're all fine, knock on wood. Except for this one.
That's what I mean.
I don't think that he should be saving up for insurance. I think he ought to be saving up for Uber. And I think he honestly
Poor
probably
kid. No.
should never drive. I am not
He'll be
kidding.
fine.
And here's the horrible thing. This is how horrible it is. We never say anything bad about our kids, do we?
Well,
To our kids.
yes, you do.
What?
Yeah.
Like what?
Last night at game night.
No, I didn't. I just told them they were being inappropriate little children.
No,
What did I say?
I'd have to have Logan come in here, but I was over having a conversation. We had family night last night, so we had Lori's family over. We had all the kids. We had your sister and their
Right.
kids, and our TV's broken. which that's my family matters point that I'll get to in a minute. So we can't watch TV, so it's game night. So I wasn't playing. I was talking to my brother-in-law and my father-in-law, and over there, and I heard you. Everybody, first of all, is yelling at the top of their lungs, which is normal at game night at our house. And you were louder than all of them, and you said, "You kids are just little brats."
Did not. I don't even say the word brats.
Yes.
Well, I don't think I did. Anyways.
I think you said jerks. I'm not sure.
Maybe I said jerks. Okay, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's just a blanketed statement. What I actually told Connor was, I think he is the worst driver in history. I said, you're just a bad driver. And do you know the guilt I feel still?
I told him that?
I did.
That's damaging.
It's
That's
damaging.
not going to help him gain confidence.
No.
Driving is a confidence thing. You know,
it is.
When you're behind the wheel, if you're nervous and whatever, you're going to be jittery and you're going to miss
It took me
things.
a long time before I actually admitted it to him. He's a bad driver.
Oh boy, he's going to need counseling.
Yeah, well, they all will. They all will. That's what I save for. They save for insurance. I save for my kids' counseling. So anyways, you can't say anything because you have yet to drive with him. And the fear that you will feel is unlike anything else that I have ever felt.
Bless their heart.
Bless their
We have
hearts.
to finish up with that.
And okay, so quick, because we're not going to get entertainment that caught my attention, but I will say quickly, there is an entertaining thing that caught my attention today, or this week, and it was hilarious. So our producer Hank, who is always behind the scenes and we love him, I had to call him about something this week, and I didn't get him, I got his voicemail. And so I asked him to rig it up. You've got to hear this voicemail, Troy. It's hilarious. This is Hank, our producer's greeting on his cell phone.
That is amazing.
I told him,
That is so cool.
I told him we gotta load that sucker up because we gotta play it on the radio. So
I love it.
fantastic.
Thank you, Hank.
Yeah, that was my entertainment for this week, so I appreciate that. All right, you are listening to the Dollars and Cents Radio Show. We appreciate you being with us today. I know I'm talking a little bit fast because we don't have much time. Just quickly, you can give us a call for a second opinion, or we have had people obviously logging in already to our app.
They're not logging in, they're downloading.
Whatever it is. We are not technically savvy people. I'm just saying, do whatever you gotta do. If you've got an iPhone, go to the App Store and type in dollars, and it should be the ninth one down for dollars and cents. You can load that or get it, I guess. On an Android, a little bit more complicated, go to Google Play, and you have to actually type in the whole thing of dollars, A-N-D, cents, S-E-N-S-E, and then Mercatech, M-E-R-S-A-T-E-C-H. You can also call us now at 303-539-5420. Again, 303-539-5420. Logan will take your call. You are not going to be on live. We won't put you on live. But he can actually send you a link that goes directly to your email, and you can just hit it on your phone, and it'll
download the app. So let's take just a quick minute and talk about what this app is. So this app has been in production for 4 months now. It's the Dollars and Cents mobile app. What does it do for you? So first of all, the app is free. It doesn't cost you anything to own it, to download it, to use it. But on there, and we designed this specifically for the use of our cruising listeners. So you can go on there and click on the top link and hit Listen Now. That will allow you to listen to what's going on Cruisin' 1430. It'll allow you to listen to the station live. Whatever's on Cruisin' 1430, you'll be listening to live. So you can take Cruisin' with you anywhere. You can listen to it at work. You can listen to it in the car. If you have Bluetooth, you can just listen to it through your phone, and the sound is amazing. If you're, as I said, in the middle of Kansas, and you miss Cruisin', just hit Listen Now, and you're going to be listening to Cruisin'. So you can take it with you, listen to it anywhere, anytime, and it's live. Our past shows. So if you catch our show, but you're not able to get the entire show, maybe you're heading to church, or you're off to work, or what have you, or you slept in a little bit, you can always go back typically the next day. On Monday, our shows are on the app. You can go to past shows and listen to any of our past shows. They're on there by date, and you can listen to them. So for example, if you didn't catch all of the interview with Mike Binger our senior portfolio manager. You can go back tomorrow and catch that entire interview with Mike Binger that we had today, and when it's convenient for you. Also, each one of our radio shows is filmed and produced. We have our own channel. It's the Dollars and Cents channel, so we're waving at you right now. And those typically take a couple days, so you can go back and watch as you're listening to each show. We're live here in the studio right now. It's being filmed, and you can go and watch any of our past shows as well. So it gives you a lot of flexibility, access to us. Let's see. You'll be notified of any upcoming special events, special guests. For example, the folks that had the app yesterday were already in the know that we had a special guest coming on the show today. We have a book coming out, amply titled, Whose Retirement Is It Anyway? Anybody that downloads our free mobile app today,
just today
only, when you download our mobile app, I'm going to get it out right now. I'm going to open it up as I'm talking to you, and we've already had it. They're already coming in right now, so good for you. You download the app, and you go to Stay Connected and Events. No, you don't. That's why I'm getting it out. You go to
Contact Us?
Yep, you go to About Us. There's only 3 tabs on the front. Hit the bottom one, and then click on Write Us. And put your name, just your first name, and a way to get a hold of either phone number or email, and then type in the message box the word book. Okay? And then hit send. It sends it directly to us. That means you downloaded the app today, and the word book simply means that the day that our new book is released for sale on Amazon, which is in the next few weeks, you're going to receive a complimentary copy of Whose Retirement Is It Anyway, just for downloading the free mobile app today. So right there, you're getting benefits right out of the gate. So, and it's fun. It really is. There's a game on there. There's a calendar. There's a lot of good stuff. And at the end of the day, you can take cruise and listen to Cruising anywhere, anytime, Cruising 1430. So
if you have problems with it, again, you can give us a call, 303-539-5420. 303-539-5420. Important time to call too, if you would like a second opinion like we were talking about in the first segment, $1,500 package that we don't charge for. We could, but we do not. That great reports that are generated by the amazing team that backs Troy and is behind Troy.
One of them being Mike Binger, who's
right
on the show with us today. So these are some very brilliant individuals that I partner with and I work with to create these reports and provide the commentary.
So you can call 303-539-5420, and we will give you a call back today or tomorrow, or it's just sometime this week. Set an appointment, complimentary with Troy. No reason to be emotionally distressed in any time when financial planning.
I had somebody come in a couple weeks ago. They called into the show. They said, I'd like to have a second opinion. I've already talked to a couple people and just haven't really clicked, at this point. So here I am. I caught your show. She came in. She says, well, my last stop was I went to the bank, and she had a fairly sizable portfolio. And she went to the bank, to their investment side, and she asked the same question, what do you have for me? And I said, what do they recommend? She goes, well, I have it here. They printed out a one-page thing from Yahoo Finance that says she should put all of her money in this municipal fund. I'm like, are you kidding me? This was you walked in the door and you walked out with this piece of paper. That was their in-depth recommendation to you for all of your money, this one municipal fund. Anyway, bottom line is not all financial advice is the same. It doesn't look the same, doesn't sound the same, doesn't taste the same, and we deliver advice and recommendations only after doing our due diligence because we're required. I've taken the fiduciary oath, which means we are required to give you advice and recommendations that is first and foremost in your best interests.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Because Peg, if you're listening, I just want you to know at the beginning of the show, he said that we were going to be actually taking
lightning round.
Questions. We're going to get through 2, so let's hope.
Oh, we got plenty of time.
All right. Okay, so here you go. First one. In an article titled "Considering the Future Without Forgetting the Past," Charles Gibson, president and founder of Financial Perspectives in California, is adamant that fiduciary integrity simply needs to be a given within the industry. He says, I think This is one of the most important industry topics on the radar right now, financially speaking, and needs a resolution sooner rather than later. It is my belief, he says, that if you are not willing to put your client's interests ahead of your own and sign a fiduciary oath, you shouldn't be an advisor, period. What are your thoughts on industry standards when it comes to fiduciaries, Troy?
Well, whoever that gentleman is in that article that you just quoted, I agree.
His name's Charles.
But many folks make the false assumption, that because they have the term financial advisor, financial planner, or broker behind their name, that they automatically are giving advice that's in your best interest. And that's not the case. And the reason why that there's such a fight on Capitol Hill over this, because this is proposed legislation that was proposed to the House that said, hey, we think that all people giving financial advice should do so, be required to do so on the fiduciary level. Well, why is that not automatic? Because the mutual fund companies are spending hundreds of millions of dollars fighting this, because they are paying incentives and kickbacks to these big box financial stores. Okay, I'm not even going to say the names, but they're the basic ones, the big 3 or 4 of them that sell mutual funds, and these mutual fund companies pay huge incentives for these stockbrokers to recommend and sell their mutual fund over their competitors. So what they're doing is, then these folks are recommending what they get paid the most to sell. That's not a fiduciary recommendation, but that's why it hasn't passed. So, don't falsely assume that all financial advice is the same.
Do you know what's funny?
Next.
I realized when I was listening to you talk to Mike, your questions are like your answers. I mean, I was thinking, is that a question or a statement? I need to make my questions longer is what I'm saying. Okay, so next question. It's going to be short, but we talk a lot about longevity. And because, face it, we are so living longer than we did in the past.
Which is good.
It is, because of medical advances and whatnot. But how should longevity play into investment assets and income planning?
Well,
We can talk about your mother here if you would like.
No, it really needs to be filtered into your plan, because at the end of the day, listen, people are living longer and longer and longer, and life expectancies are shifting. And if somebody retires at the age of 62 or 63 or 65, it is not unreasonable to expect that they could spend the next 30 years, 35 years in retirement. That's a long time. And the cost of living today is not going to look like the cost of living in 3 years and in 5 years and in 10 and in 20 years. And you are going to need income that lasts. Social Security alone is not going to cut the mustard. So longevity is something that must be planned for with your overall financial plan. And one of the things that we specialize in is we first take care of the income. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of things that we can learn to live without in retirement, and sufficient income is not one of them. And so we start with the most important things when we put together an overall financial plan recommendation, the income plan, and we go from there. So it's all important. And one of the things if your advisor, if you're already retired or you're within say 24 months of retirement, and your advisor hasn't said, listen, the rubber's getting ready to meet the road, we need to sit down and figure out where your income is going to come from. We start with a budget, we look at your income needs and your sources. If they haven't contacted you to sit down and start that conversation, it's time to pick up the phone and request a second opinion. Come in, we'll put this full overview together for you. It's a $1,500 package. We're not going to charge you for it, but I think it's a great value for you, and it's a great place to start, especially if you're within 24 months of retirement.
All right, you can give us a call, 303-539-5420. That's 303-539-5420. You can also look us up online at my401kstore.com. That's my401kstore.com. Hey, I'm just going to bring up, too, that we have a special guest next week on our show as well.
We do. Another industry expert, somebody that I work with closely, by the way.
His name is Kalen Sijikin. He is an annuity expert. Longevity is key, as we were just talking about. He's an
income planning expert. He does not work directly with the consumer. He does not work directly with the investor, but he provides the, just kind of like Mike Binger, but he provides, us access to all of these companies. He keeps us up by the minute as these things change, rates change. What's the best? Runs some very comprehensive annuity reports for us as well.
He's He's
gonna
pretty
be with
amazing.
us.
So he will be here with us on next week's radio show. As well, we've got coming up, it will be our first time off in,
That's in a few weeks.
it's in a few weeks, so March 27th, that is the one,
Easter.
it's Easter weekend, so that's gonna be coming up, that we will not be in that, but that's a few weeks down the road. So just kind of giving you a little calendar of the Dollars and Cents events. Remember, you can jump online, get our app if you're on an iPhone, the iTunes or the App Store, just hit dollars, and we should be about the ninth one down for Dollars and Cents.
Download it now.
If you have Android, go to Google Play, and you're going to want to actually type in the whole thing of dollars, A-N-D, cents, and then it's MERSATECH, Mercatech. You can also always give us a call. We can walk you through it. 303-539-5420 is the number to call. Call that number now or Monday through Friday. Again, 303-539-5420. You've been listening to the Dollars and Cents Show with Troy and Lauri. Thanks for tuning in. We will be back same time, same place, 8:30 till 10 next Sunday. Have a great week.